Half cup butter and 2 eggs.
So we're making our water borek today, and we're using a KitchenAid. And we've got half a cup of water and 2 eggs so far.
Salt.
Now we're adding our flour. How much flour? Added about 2 cups of flour to the 2 eggs and half cup of water. As you make your dough, if it's a little sticky, you can add more flour to your dough mixture. Dough is now ready, and Nermeen is rolling it. She's about to roll it out. Bir tane. Each of the little balls of dough and roll them into a perfect ball. And we have 9 balls because that's how many layers we're going to have for our borek. So we're rolling out each of the little balls of dough into a layer that will be part of our borek. And then in between each of the layers, we're going to add melted butter. And we're pouring melted butter in between each of the pieces of dough.
Küçük yaptığımızda mı acaba şimdi?
Yok hocam ya. Zaten hava böyle küçük olacak çünkü şeyden dolayı, küçük yaptığımızdan dolayı da. Öncesinde bu tabağın boyu kadar yapmıştık, hatırlıyorsa.
Daha büyük oldu.
Peki.
So far it looks like we have about 4 or 5 layers of dough, and we have butter, melted butter in between each of the layers. You finished rolling out 9 layers of dough, stacking them one on top of each other, and brushing butter in between each layer. You want to cover this with saran wrap, and you're going to put it in the refrigerator. Our borek, we're taking our feta cheese and we're crumbling it. And we also have some shredded mozzarella. These are the ingredients for the filling for our water borek. We have shredded mozzarella, and we have crumbled feta cheese and fresh parsley that's been chopped finely. Taken our borek dough out of the refrigerator. It's been sitting in the refrigerator covered for about 10 minutes, and now we're going to continue working the dough. We're rolling out the 9 layers to make it thinner and for the layers to kind of meld together. And remember, there's butter that's been brushed in between each of the 9 layers. Borek dish, and it's been lined with parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And now we're taking the dough that we just rolled out, and remember, it has 9 layers that have been rolled together, and there's butter in between each of the layers. Now we're mixing our feta cheese and our parsley together. We're placing it onto the borek dough. Spread it around evenly. Are adding our shredded mozzarella cheese. This is a vegetarian version of water borek. However, you can also make it with meat, and you can also make it with spinach if you like as well. Pulling out the top layer of dough for our water borek. This is going to be the cover. It's going to encase the cheese and the parsley mixture. Bake it in the oven. You cut through so that it's easier to cut after it's been baked. So before you bake your borek, you want to add a generous amount of butter to the top layer. Now we're taking our beautiful borek and we're putting it in a 400-degree oven. So Nermeen has removed the borek from the oven, and you can see it's slightly golden brown. And she is pouring some Perrier or soda water, carbonated water here.
And then normal water.
Oh, normal water with carbonated water. Okay, combination. You can see the bubbles. And this is getting poured on top of the borek. Taken our borek out of the oven. It's nice and golden brown. And it looks like we have a damp cloth here. And what you do is you cover this. Hear that sizzle?